All right, we're drinking Talisker.
Jealous?
You should be.
It's happening.
Nice.
Hello!
Somebody.
Do you know what
Somebody
that's from?
had dessert first at lunch
You know,
today.
you know what that's from?
Hello. No.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yes, it is Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello, children.
So somebody asked for this. Where's the Talisker's comment? I got it.
Aw.
Lestat 047. What could be a good smoky whiskey to start?
That's your comment. That's not mine. You took mine. Give me mine back.
You put comments on your sheet.
And I know that's
I am
the
the
request.
reader. I am the reader. I think the only smoky scotch I have tried is Johnny Walker, and just turn around.
This is not a good one for him to start with.
And very curious on the Talisker, since it's in the green label nice videos. He's talking about a different one for sure.
Yeah.
They're way up there. I can't
You
reach
can't
that one.
see that.
We're doing this one, the one I can reach.
Yeah. No. But that's not what the comment is. Give me my notes back. It's the second page. That's all mine. He's such a thief. All mine.
From Joe McAuliffe?
Yes.
Okay.
Now read his. Oh wait, no, I actually had to delete it. I don't remember who asked for it.
Alright, so
Somebody said try the Talisker 10, and I said, okay. Now, two other people said, why don't you try the Talisker Dark Storm?
that was a long...
And holy crap, I need to get my hands on that, but I haven't been able to find it locally.
You know what? So
I'm gonna have to order it, but it sounds amazing.
who mentioned the Viking thingy? With the bottle, it looked amazing.
Oh, Highland Park bottling.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to
can't
try
remember.
that. I want to try that.
Yeah,
Chanel
well,
bottle.
good luck. That's expensive and almost impossible to get.
You do that.
I do have the Highland. I have one of the special edition Highland Parks back there.
Viking bottle, or you're just an embarrassment.
Okay, Talisker is just a fantastic whiskey. It was actually Robert Louis Stevenson called this the king of drinks.
Ooh.
Right?
I'm getting...
This is complicated.
Yes.
Rich without being overwhelming. It never gets boring. As you drink it, it just keeps changing.
Immediately on the nose,
Ugh.
I'm getting smokiness, but there's enough fruitiness that it's punching through.
I still get green apple.
Yeah, the
I
apple,
still get
the apple is punching through
orange.
the smoke. Wow.
Not as much as Dalmore. Somebody said that exact phrase,
Here's
I
the
think.
thing.
And I read it and I thought, yeah, they're absolutely right.
I'm excited about this just based on the smell.
You know where else? You know who else drank Talisker? James Bond and M. There's a couple of scenes in the Bond movies where they're drinking Talisker neat.
What? What's the thing he usually does? It's the
No,
shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, but that was only in a couple of episodes. Vodka martini,
Yeah,
shaken, not stirred,
Okay.
which is actually the opposite of what most vodka, real martini drinkers would do. But when you drink it, you're going to get, here's a cool thing. Are you ready? I'm going to predict this one. Salt water and brine, and the taste of mineral water, like heavy mineral water.
That is viscous.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thick whiskey.
It's got oil. Ooh. Oh, I love this. I freaking love this whiskey.
Now, before we send people running to the store to buy this, we should say this is like intermediate to advanced level. This is entry level.
And I can't remember the guy who said, what should I start with? What's his name? What should I start with?
Lestat 047.
No. There's other whiskeys to start with for smoky whiskey. Don't start with these.
Well,
I'll tell you my recommendation, though.
it was Glenfarclas.
No, and that's not smoky. It's got a hint of smoke.
He
wanted to introduce to Isla.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. And so my vote would be don't go straight to single malts. Start with blends that have Isla whiskeys in them, and that's your gateway. Then, when you get your first single malt in Isla, get Bunnahabhain 12.
It's like, if I had to pick two things, tobacco and honey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. If I was limited to two flavors, I'm getting tobacco and honey, and then on the nose I'm getting green apples that's fighting through the smoke in a really nice way.
Now, fighting through the smoke is apt because this whiskey has some punch to it. Now, I've heard that if you add water, it sort of smooths it out a little bit, which I kind of wouldn't, I don't know that I'm looking forward to, but I always try. Because I like to know.
What's the percentage?
I think it's like 43.8 or some freakishly specific number.
45.8.
45.8, yeah. Not 46. 45.8.
Update on our distillery thing, which is going to basically really help the sommelier program so they can see the production side of things. We got notice that the thing is coming in the mail.
TABC approved it.
Yeah.
It's sending us our license.
It's in the mail. So we got the phone call. They said they're going to do it. Now they're actually doing it. It's in the mail. We should have it soon.
Oh, add some water.
Really?
I'm telling you.
How much?
Exactly as much straw as in that water glass.
I don't know, man. This is already really nice.
Oh, yeah, that's good. There's just no bad way to drink Talisker.
Here's the thing. It's still great.
It got more aggressive.
It did.
Yeah.
It got more aggressive.
It got punchier. It removed all the tobacco notes and replaced them with mineral and earth tones.
It got more bitey.
Mm-hmm.
And I think...
It separated the oil out.
It did. I think I like the smoothness without the water just a little bit more.
Is it because you're an Alice?
Yeah. No. I thought that was assumed.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That was an actual question.
Yeah.
You don't know?
No. What's a good entry? We already tried Black Bottle. We already tried all of the blends that I would recommend.
While you're looking at stuff, Slather Vasquez. So basically, I was giving Daniel a hard time in the 100th episode that he wrote a book.
Oh, yeah.
That ended up being called The Hobbit.
Yeah.
That opening had me hooked on buying the damn book. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Rex. Now I need to
write a book.
Now I have to write a book.
Also, how would I be able to work for a distillery? What are the requirements and skills, and what are the good distilleries in Texas?
Oh man. Okay, so Texas has, turns out, a lot of great distilleries. I could name 20 if I went down the list. I'll give you 3 that I really love. Ranger Creek. I really love Garrison's. I really love locally Treaty Oak. I really love Balcones, makes it 4. Man, there's so many.
So how would you go about
getting a job at a distillery?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, step 1. Just start volunteering. Go find the distillery close to you. Find out if they want volunteer
and a
labor.
lot of times distillers will have like events and stuff.
Yeah.
So show up, be a regular.
Show up at the events, become a regular face. Start volunteering for things. In the meantime, start researching how all this works, and just make yourself indispensable. And start asking to do all the menial labor no one else wants to do. I found that to be the key to getting into any industry. Is this was with music, was getting into a local scene, getting into anything. Show up and be willing to do all the that no one else wants. That's the fastest way to become irreplaceable.
Yes, and I will add an asterisk to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just show up and just slave away and do stuff that's thankless. It's like, no, you need to make yourself known and appreciated.
Yes.
That is key. Otherwise, like, yeah,
Absolutely.
that guy that always shows up and does free stuff, fine. He must have tons of time on his hands. No,
No.
you need to become invaluable, both in, just the menial things that you're doing.
And you
but
do that
also,
by asking questions.
Yes. I
That's
love the
how you
hell
do
out
that.
of this guy, this girl. They're so smart. They help out so much. And based on the insightful things that they're wanting to know about and how much we just like them having around, they will find a position for you someday.
Yeah. And so, yeah, don't just say, I'm here to clean toilets and then leave. It's like, no. Show up, do the menial shit, but get to know people. Ask questions like, hey, how does that whole mash process work? Do you mind if next time you do it, can I watch?
Yeah.
Can I just come and watch, right?
Yeah.
And then the more you learn about these things, yeah.
Are there ways that I can help?
You'd be surprised at how many things I've gotten involved in because I volunteered to do stuff.
I know just down the road, it's like a very few minutes away, there's a brewery.
Jester King. Jeffrey Stuffings, who is a badass, and Jester King Brewery, which is one of the top
they often have
craft
events.
breweries in the world.
Oh, it's amazing. They often have events. They'll have like bottling parties where they'll have tons of stuff and people show up and
label things, bottle things. Do you know, I was listening to the interview that one of our sommeliers did with Dan Garrison from Garrison Brothers. Yeah. And do you know their waiting list for volunteering to help them bottle things is 9,000 people? Did you hear that number?
Yeah, I did.
9,000 people
More critically,
are on a waiting list to voluntarily do all of Garrison Brothers' manual labor. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I know Stranahan's is the same way in Colorado. They have volunteers.
All right. Slather. Go do stuff.
I think we're good.
I think we're good, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you poured
Talisker-
yourself a... There's really nowhere to go with Talisker, but man, it's a damn good whiskey. You know what I compare this to? Not in taste, but in the fact that it sort of stands in its own class. Oban 14. Which, incidentally, is a coastal whiskey. It's a Highland.
Right.
But it's just across from Isle of Skye. They're almost the same, what is that, longitude?
It's
or latitude.
Here's the thing. One last note, and then we're out. To me, this are the flavors that you would typically associate with something being bitey and challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's like the tobacco and it's the smoke and it's all this stuff. But it's also really velvety.
Yeah.
These things kind of...
If you like smoke.
Yes.
It's really velvety.
Velvety rounded out all of those kind of aggressive, traditionally aggressive flavors. And,
oh, yeah.
Super nice.
All right. Well, till tomorrow, I'm here at Crazy State, this side illegal.
May you return before we have time to miss you.
Cheers.